conservative estimate.
Have you heard about Clark McClellan's statement about that?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Have you ever been in touch with him?
No.
No?
There is one image there that shows black people getting off.
So people with dark skin getting off,
Not dark, black.
black skin,
Really black. Yeah.
were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall?
Yeah.
How tall? Do you know?
Well, they got out the doorway. I don't know how high that is, but
Well, what?
they say 7 feet would be probably a conservative estimate.
Wow, they're so big.
Hello. In honor of our newfound friendship, we bring offerings of peace and goodwill. First, a bust of Thomas Jefferson. He was one of our forefathers. A man so honorable, it's said he treated his slaves as if they were his own family. And please accept this golf club autographed by Tiger Woods. You know. She's gonna get us all killed. When I hear Asians trying to claim him as one of their own, I correct them and say, although he's not completely black, he sure acts like it. See, I'm not racist.
Thank you, human. People of Earth, we too have brought gifts of greetings from our world, the Black Planet.
Oh, come on.
This device I hold contains the technology to end your planet's natural disasters. Earthquakes, tornadoes, and hurricanes.
Thank you.
On this disc, you will find the cures for all of your earthly ailments. Heart disease, AIDS, and cancer.
Why is he stopping? What's he looking at? I don't know.
We talk about melanin deficiency. So we see why they want to spray sulfur clouds to block that radiation outward. Because if you don't have enough melanin, and it says block, but our melanin, as we discussed in the last presentation I did here, when we talked about black bodies, our melanin actually absorbs the radiation, not just block it, it absorbs it. And a white body, and these are scientific terms, black body and white body, a white body reflects it. Let's see what the Dogon tribe had to say about the pale fox. When the sun and Sirius aligns, they call this tabatolo, or the reuniting of the twin placentas. For the children of Yorugu, the pale fox, it will be like Sekhmet, raining down a fiery judgment to the point that she becomes intoxicated with the blood of countless corrupted ones. Now, who could this pale fox be that will have a fiery judgment rain down upon them when you have the reuniting of the twin placentas? This is the reuniting of the twin placentas. This is the fiery judgment that will rain down on the pale fox. And you see what the results are from one son. So you know what's going to happen when there's more than one. So Sirius and the rise of the original people. I did a class called The Real RBG, and we're going to go into that. Sirius and the rise of the original people, because it doesn't signify for us our end. We are melanin dominant people. We absorb this ultraviolet radiation. So it's not our end. Sirius and the rise of the original people. The real RBG. This is the real RBG. The red blood cell, the melanocytes or melanin, and chlorophyll. This is the real RBG right here.
I like that.
And we're going to discuss how this is going to work, particularly in this day and time as we are moving closer and receiving more star radiation in our environment. We have the red blood cell, which contains the hemoglobin. And that hemoglobin, which carries oxygen throughout the body, nitrogen, I have in parentheses because that nitrogen there is pretty shady, particularly in this environment we're in now, and carbon, surrounded around an iron atom. Now, it's that iron in the hemoglobin within our red blood cell that actually snatches the electrons out of the oxygen. In the oxygen, we have about 8 electrons. In the oxygen atom, we have about 8 electrons. And the iron in our blood, which is magnetic, just like the Earth's core, snatches those electrons out. And those electrons then produce electricity. This is why when we breathe oxygen, we stimulate the brain, we stimulate the body, because we're electrifying the body. I'm going to move down here to chlorophyll, which is made up of pretty much the exact same thing. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, but surrounded around a magnesium atom. And this is the Earth. Not only this is the Earth, but this is what we should be consuming. This is what we should be consuming as original people. And this chlorophyll is what helped the plants to photosynthesize. That's taking the solar radiation, converting it into glucose, into food and energy for the plant. And we do something very similar as melanin dominant people, which is our melanin, which is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Our melanin does what is called photovoltaics, where just like the plant, we take the sunlight and convert it into electricity. So we take sunlight and convert it into electricity. And if you can see, in an age where we're going to have much more star radiation, solar radiation, and sunlight,